Hey there, hey there, hey there, hey there. How is everyone this evening? Tonight we are going to be talking about enjoying the process on the way to the goal. Enjoy the process on the way to the goal. So, I want to take this time to welcome everyone. If this is your first time catching me live, welcome. If this is not your first time and you've been here with me before, welcome. My name is Stacy Strickler, and I am a life coach, weight loss motivator, and blogger over at comealiveinthreesixfive.com. Again, I blog and have a website called comealiveinthreesixfive.com. And as I've already stated, today we are going to be talking about the topic of enjoy the process on the way to the goal. Excuse me. And so, what do I mean by enjoy the process on the way to the goal? Well, we are in our final days of 2016, and as it is true for me, I'm sure it's true for you as well, in that many of you have some things that you want to accomplish in 2017. Whether you call it a resolution, whether you call it a goal, whether you call it intentions, whatever you call it, you have some things that you want to accomplish in 2017. So when you think about those things that you want to accomplish, whatever it is, let's say it is weight loss. Let's say you want to just want to get healthier, whether it's lose weight or not, you want to get healthy. Hey, Cheryl. Or let's say you want to get out of debt. The list of goals, the list of resolutions, the list of intentions, I'm sure is long. But here's one thing that is true of all of them. Whatever that goal is that you want to accomplish in 2017, it's going to take time, it's going to take effort, and it's going to take energy. And so when I say that we want to enjoy the process on the way to the goal, what I mean is that the journey is the reward. Sure, we have the ultimate goal that we want to reach, whatever that is. But there are things that we certainly want to be rewarded with, or benefits that we want to receive on the way to the ultimate goal. And so I found this little quote. It says, maybe it's not about the happy ending. Maybe it's about the story along the way. Hey, Danielle! So, when we think about our goals and when we think about the things that we want to accomplish, certainly we have that big, lofty end goal in mind, whatever it is. If it's to lose, 20 pounds, if it's to lose 100 pounds, if it's to get off of our medication, whatever that medication may be. Hi, sweetie. Whatever that thing is, if it's to get out of debt, that is a big mountainous goal. And so the thing is, when we have that situation in place, we don't want to wait until the end to start reaping some benefits. We want to reap some benefits. We want to accomplish, yes, run a marathon. I love that, Danielle. Absolutely. And so with that being your goal, you don't start off running a marathon. You don't start off running 26.2, 26.1, however many miles. You don't start off running that amount of miles. You start off with many goals. You start off establishing a process for you to reach that goal. And so that's what we want to talk about tonight. I just wanted to give you 4 tips or 4 things to keep in mind in terms of how to embrace the process. And again, keeping in mind that although the goal is going to be an awesome thing to accomplish, there are many benefits, many rewards along the way. And it is those things that we want to embrace as we work towards our ultimate goal. And so with that, the first thing I want you to keep in mind is focus on the little rewards and benefits that make success worth it. Focus on the little rewards and benefits that make success worth it. Now, keep in mind with all the work that you need to do, again, you want to keep the goal in mind, but you want to establish many goals along the way. And you want to pay attention to things that you are accomplishing along the way. So, Danielle, for instance, your ultimate goal looks like it is to run a marathon. And so, what are the many steps that you have to take along the way? And how can you enjoy those many steps? Hey, Patricia, honey. How can you enjoy those many steps? So, I would think if you want to run a marathon, you may start off with, running a mile. And you get that under your belt. Then maybe your first major accomplishment on the way to the marathon might mean that you run a 3K. Yes, a 5K, not 3K. 3 miles, a 5K. Absolutely, run a 5K. And so, Danielle, I don't know. When is your marathon? Let's work it that way. When is your marathon? So, as you now are getting yourself conditioned to run this 5K. Here's the thing. In running this 5K, the same thing that you're going to have to condition your body for the 5K is the same thing you're going to have to do to condition yourself for the marathon. Certainly the marathon is much longer, but I once heard someone tell me that if you can master a 5K, you can do a marathon. And so certainly we want to pray for you and wish you much success on that. You want to do the Broad Street Run in May. Okay, in May, 10 miles. Awesome. So you are in the perfect position at this point to get yourself conditioned. You start off with your 5K and certainly work towards conditioning yourself, getting your breathing under control, making sure you stretch, making sure you fuel your body for your marathon, for your 5K, for your Broad Street Run. Hey, Sharon! Oh my God, Sharon! Yay! Okay, let me calm down. So, the thing to keep in mind again is that you want to focus on the little rewards. Danielle, with your marathon, the first target is that 5K. And you want to enjoy that. You want to enjoy that. You want to own that because it is that small goal, that mini goal that will take you to the ultimate goal. And so you want to pay attention to those benefits and rewards that you receive along the way. The changes in your body, the things that you'll be able to do. Let's say 2 weeks ago, you may not have been able to run without passing out. Okay? But now you can. You can make it through a whole mile without passing out. That's a wonderful thing, without hyperventilating. That's an awesome thing. And so you certainly want to celebrate that. Hey, D Best. Hi, sweetheart. And so that's what I mean. When you have a big goal, certainly you want to chunk it down to small mini goals. And I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but you want to chunk it down into small mini goals, and then celebrate the accomplishments of those mini goals. The fact that you can now run a mile without panting, like you really are about to die. And so you just want to pay attention to those small things, changes in your body, changes in your ability. Also, you want to celebrate the choices that you're making. Maybe there was a time when you had to struggle and fight with yourself to not have a cookie, and now you don't even fret about choosing something more healthy. And so that's what I mean by focusing on the small benefits. Focus on the benefits, focus on the rewards you are receiving along the way, to your ultimate goal. The second thing you want to do is, when working on your goals, be sure to readjust the strategies from time to time in order to continue to reach new heights. I will repeat that. And I'm reading over here on my little PowerPoint, so that's why I keep looking over here. But when working on your goals, be sure to readjust your strategies from time to time in order to continue to reach new heights. What do I mean by that? We are quick to settle in our comfort zones. Quick. And Danielle, and I'm using you right now, Danielle, because you've shared your ultimate goal with us, which is to run a marathon. Anyone else, please jump in. If you have an ultimate goal that you want to reach in 2017, please share that goal. Cheryl, swimming, awesome. Rowing, love that. Dragon boat race, why the question marks? Let's go for it, Cheryl. I want to see you retype that and put dragon boat race exclamation mark, okay? Because you're going to do that thing. So with Danielle's marathon, with Cheryl wanting to swim, getting to rowing and do a dragon boat race, as you're conditioning yourself, as you're working towards that ultimate goal, you do not want to settle in your comfort zone. You want to continuously raise the bar. Cheryl, you might start off with maybe, I don't know, I need to learn how to swim too. Add that to my list. Swimming is definitely, learning how to swim is on my goals list for 2017. I have even been watching some YouTube channels, and I think I'm ready. I know I can float, okay? Hey, Kirsten, I know I can float. So now I just got to get the breathing under control. But let me get back on target here. The thing is, when you are working towards your ultimate goal, Kirsten, yeah, you love to swim. Maybe you can give me some tips. When you are working towards your ultimate goal and setting small mini goals along the way, you have to just keep in mind not to get comfortable with that mini goal. D, your goal is to try to get back into running and weight training. Awesome. Danielle, and there is the struggle for you not staying in the comfort zone. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. Scheduling lessons at the Y. Yay! Okay, awesome, Cheryl. Yes. So that's how you work through your goals. You set that ultimate goal, and then you write down every single thing that you can think of that you can do to take you to their goal. And as it relates to those comfort zones, we have to constantly raise the bar. Danielle, your goal for your marathon. Okay, we have the 5K that I hope it's scheduled. I hope it's scheduled for at the very latest February. Talk to me when your first 5K is. Okay, so you don't want to settle on just that 5K. You've already gotten yourself in the mindset that after this 5K, I'm going to do the Broad Street Run, which is awesome. Next month. Okay, yes, awesome. Cheryl, you look like you've scheduled your lessons at the Y, which is awesome. Swimming is the first goal, and I'm guessing, Cheryl, with your goal is the dragon. Talk to me, the dragon. I forget what it was. The dragonfly race, I think. Talk to me. Maybe your ultimate goal is that race, and so it looks like you've had some steps planned out for that. Learn how to swim, which is awesome since you're going to be in water. You need to have that life skill under your belt. Yes. So learn how to swim. And then also to start rowing. You want to build up that core. You want to be able to work those paddles. And so your first step, Cheryl, was to schedule those swimming lessons. Wonderful. But in all of this, we have to remember that we do not want to settle in our comfort zone. So when you are establishing your goals, when you're writing out those steps that you need to take, you need to schedule within that something that's going to push you, something that's going to totally push you out of your comfort zone. Whatever that may be for you. These are little examples, but if you're Danielle, if you're running on the treadmill and you might have whatever your pace is, you want to up that thing. You want to up it and you want to get it to a point where you start to feel like you're going to die again, quite honestly. You already know that you're not going to die because you've reached your first mini goal. So you already know you're not going to die. So let's raise it up again. Sure. Okay. Yes. Dragon boat race. Wonderful. Black girls row. Okay. Awesome. Yes. I'm sorry, Danielle. Turn that frown into a smile because yes, you will constantly have to up the ante. And think about it this way. No, girl, you ain't going to die. I promise you will not die. Think of it this way, and stepping out of your comfort zone and raising the bar. What that means is that you're getting better. You're getting better, you're getting stronger, you're getting faster. And that, my friends, is part of enjoying the process on the way to the goal. That's a wonderful thing to experience the many accomplishments that you're making. To know that, Danielle, just a few months ago, you thought you were going to die when you reached your first mile, and now you're up to 3 miles, and you're like breezing through that thing, okay? But you don't want to stay there. You want to get to your next, let's say, 2 miles. Okay, so from that 3 miles, you want to add on 2 more. You want to breeze through those and keep going and keep going. And enjoy each level as you go higher and higher and higher. And so, again, the second tip is when working on your goals, be sure to readjust your strategy from time to time in order to continue to reach new heights. The third thing is, and we've already talked about these mini goals, but use your mini goals or your mini accomplishments, I should say, as inspiration to keep you energized for the journey. And all that means is that you want to, when you reach your mini goals, when you set these mini goals and you accomplish these things, what that serves as, it is a way to boost your confidence. We always say, I say, oh, I wish I had more confidence. I wish I had more confidence. The only way to get confidence and the only way to get more confidence is to do something. You got to do something. Confidence just doesn't fall upon you. Sorry. You have to move out and you have to do something. So Danielle, what I would love to see, and I'm sure you would too, is that as you work towards your ultimate goal of the marathon, you are constantly and consistently building your confidence to do that thing, to reach that goal every time you accomplish a smaller goal. Every time you run a 3K and you knock that thing out, a 5K, and you knock that thing out the ballpark. Let's think of it this way. What's your time frame? Let's talk to me, Danielle. What's your time frame for your first 5K? Is it to get through it in 30 minutes? Is it to get through it in 20 minutes? Talk to me about what that is. That's right, Dee. You got to step out. We got to do something. We got to accomplish some things. That's the only way we get confidence. And so, Danielle, again, if your goal is to get to this marathon, okay, 40 minutes, wonderful. So let's say that's your first one that you're going to do next month, and 40 minutes is your time frame that you want to get through the race. Let's say you do another one in February. There's always, the Cupid run? Dee, I know you know, help me out. There's always I think it's the Cupid run that's around February or something. So let's say you knock this first one out next month, 40 minutes. The way you raise the bar, the way you step out of your comfort zone is that you continue training, you continue conditioning yourself. And thank you, Dee, it's the Cupid race. And then your 40-minute goal will now be 35 minutes. That's how you raise the bar. And then your next one, 30 minutes. And in running, yes, thank you, Dee. Next, do it in 35 minutes. Awesome. Exactly. That's exactly what you want to do. That's how you continue to raise the bar for yourself. So, and that's how you build up. Girl, stop that crying. Do your thing. And that's how you stay motivated. That's how you gain confidence, is constantly raising the bar, setting new goals for yourself and knocking that stuff out the ballpark. And the same for anybody else. Cheryl, your ultimate goal is the dragon race. And so you start swimming, and maybe you want, yes, thank you. Get some strength training, leg workouts to build up your leg endurance. Yes. I think that applies to both Danielle, certainly, but also you too, Cheryl. Build up your core. So for you, your mini goals may be, or your mini accomplishments may be, in addition to learning how to swim, you want to work on your core. And maybe you start off with doing, 15 crunches. Let's start there. And so each time you get down there to do your crunches, you want to add one more. And let's say your ultimate goal to strengthening your core is to get yourself up to 100 crunches. And, doing different ones for your, yes, planks. Thank you, Dee. Oh, I love my Dee. Yes, you could do a plank workout. You can work on your obliques. Is that right, Dee? Help me. Your obliques, your lower abdominals, your upper abdominals. I know Kirsten is on the line. Her husband is a trainer, and they have help me, Kirsten, help me. They have virtual workouts, so you might want to jump onto that, Cheryl, if you want to do something at home versus going to a gym. Okay, but the point of all of this is that you want your mini accomplishments, the little, and when I say mini, I'm not talking that they're so small that they don't matter. That's not what I'm saying. But small goals that you can easily accomplish that will then give you the confidence to keep going. That's the goal. So let's say that let's say you want to pay off some credit card debts. Let's move it to something different here. Let's say you want to pay off some credit card debts. You may first start off with paying off that smallest one. It may be $200. You know, that may not seem like a lot, but that's a step towards accomplishing the ultimate goal. And so, D, yes, absolutely. You don't want to get frustrated and quit. And so that's an awesome point. And that's why you need to set those smaller goals that you can accomplish with some ease. Certainly, again, you don't want to set them so easy that it's like, oh, why did I even bother with that? I did that last week. But you want to set them in a way that it challenges you, and that once you've reached it, that again, you have the confidence and you say to yourself, you know what? I did that darn thing. Let me do X, Y, and Z. And you keep moving. So again, that third point was and is to use your many accomplishments as inspiration to keep you energized for the journey. The fourth one is, I don't know if I may have touched on this, but here's the thing. Give today's actions and achievements the credit they deserve. Give today's actions and achievements the credit they deserve. Own your accomplishments. Own them. That's right. I did it. I ran a 5K. I ran it. Yes, I did. I swam 10 laps. Own it. If you only swim 1 lap, own it. And I just use the word that I do not want you all to use. Toss only out the window. That's right, Kirsten. Be proud. Own it. Wear it as a badge of confidence. Own it. I want all of us to toss out the phrase, I only ran a mile. I only paid off $200. I only fill in the blank. Get rid of that thinking, because every small step that you take is a step towards the ultimate goal. You cannot get to a marathon sitting on your couch to go and run 26 miles. It does not happen that way. So every time you accomplish something that is a step in the direction of reaching that goal, own that thing. Whatever you need to do to make yourself feel good about it, own it. You know, I took my first swimming lesson. Celebrate that thing. That's a wonderful thing. You know how many people are sitting back saying, oh, I want to learn how to swim. I want to learn how to swim, and have not taken a step to learn how to swim? Ugh, own it. Kirsten, I climbed Camelback Mountain next time, and I will make it to the top. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Setting the bar high. Raise that bar. Raise that bar. And own the fact that, Kirsten, you may have already climbed Camelback Mountain. Sounds like you've already done some climbing. Okay, own that. And then next week when you head out again, set the bar high to get to the top. Excuse the pun. It was not intended. But again, that's how you embrace the process. That's how you enjoy the process on the way to the goal. Because quite honestly, we all have these goals and we all think that the goal is the prize. And on many, many levels, the goal is the prize. But more than that, it's all the little things that you accomplish along the way that makes the goal the prize. That makes the goal the prize. You know, once you get to that goal of the marathon, you know, and you do that thing and you own it and you celebrate it, and it's like, okay, I did that. Now what? Well, guess what? You get to do something else. You get to do something else. Continue to set your goals, because once you reach whatever it is that you're trying to reach, you want to continue to go higher and higher and higher. Hi, Catherine. Oh, Catherine. Hi, Catherine. Welcome. So yes, you want to continue to go higher and higher. Thanks, Steve. The mountain is tough, but I'm going to conquer it. The joy is in the journey. Yes, Lord. The Kirsten, you said a mouthful there. The joy is in the journey. I am now, on my journey, I guess my second journey to, shed some pounds. And when I was on my journey before, every little thing that I did, I celebrated. When I ran 5 minutes, it was 5 minutes. Listen to me, Danielle. I ran 5 minutes straight on the treadmill, and honey, that was a happy day. Let me tell you, everybody knew I ran 5 minutes. Now, to somebody who's a runner, and they're thinking, okay, it's 5 minutes, let it go. No, I'm not letting it go, because last week I couldn't do it. So I'm going to celebrate it. I'm going to celebrate it. That's right, Cheryl. It's motivation to get you to the next level. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so you want to keep all of this in mind. If it doesn't make you fart, it's not worth it. Okay. If you got my email today, you know. Okay. Kirsten, I'm going to go back and read that email. But yes, you have to own whatever it is that you have accomplished, and let that thing motivate you and give you confidence to move to the next level. Now, for those of you who don't know Danielle, Danielle, oh girl, help me. Give me your the pounds that you lost, Danielle. Danielle did a guest blog post for me a couple of years ago, and she is a major success story, and I will be interviewing her next month, asking her some questions and allowing her to share her story with you all. But she is one of those people who, whether she realizes it or not, has put these things into practice, and she has achieved her goal. And now she's setting her bar higher to now run a marathon. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. So as a recap, keep in mind that the way to enjoy the process on the way to the goal is to, one, you have to focus on little rewards and benefits that make success worth it. Focus on little rewards and benefits that make success worth it. That's the first thing you have to do. The second thing you want to do is you need to understand that when you're working towards a goal, be sure to readjust your strategies from time to time in order to continue continue to reach new heights. Reach new heights. The third thing is to use your many accomplishments and is as inspiration to keep you energized for the journey. And then lastly, what did I miss? Give today's actions and achievements the credits they deserve. Don't brush that stuff off. Own it. Own it. So that's what I have for you guys today. As always, I love, 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 love doing this. And as we meet up again starting next year, I just wanted to say that. Of course, next year is in a couple of days. But when we meet again next year, I will be talking about consistency. Consistency. And that's something that I struggle with. But I do have some tips for you all on how to be consistent in the things that you want to do and need to do to reach your goal. And as a group, collectively, there are many goals that we are working towards achieving. And so I would like for us to all continue to post in this group, share your victories, share your challenges, share your struggles, share anything that you think is going to not only get you some accountability and some support, but that you think is going to lift up someone else and help someone else. And I know that I have this in our description, but here's the thing, especially as we head into 2017, I started this group as a way to keep us accountable and to support each other. And so here's the thing. When you are struggling with whatever it is, that's when you need this group. You need to come, you need to share with us what the struggle is, and we can cheer you on, we can support you, we can help you through that struggle. When you have had a victory, you need to share in the group, because that's what inspires us, that's what motivates us, that's what helps us to think, oh, if she can do it, I can do it. And so whatever it is that you are experiencing, be it challenging or not, please, please, please share it with the group. If you have something going on, Sharon, I know you're in here. Sharon teaches yoga. Sharon, if there's something you need to let us know about in terms of yoga, post it. Let us know. Danielle, keep us posted on your road to the marathon. And by the way, when I know you have the 10K in May and the 5K next month and probably some mini ones in between, but when is your, Danielle, talk to us, when is your marathon? Let us know when that is so that we can keep you held up in prayer. So again, that's what this group is all about. Motivating, inspiring, sharing resources, holding each other accountable, and supporting each other. So if you have anybody, if you know anybody who is on the journey to weight loss or just plain getting healthy, please invite them to the group. Send them an invite them to the group so that they can come and reap the benefits as well. And so, as I said, I will see you all next year. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I pray everybody had a wonderful Christmas. And before I hop off really quickly, does anybody have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Okay, looks like you all enjoyed it. Of course, I enjoy bringing these to you. I look forward again to next week. We will, this again, normally this is on Tuesdays at 7, but for my schedule this year, this week, I had to change some things around. But next week, I'll see you at 7 on Tuesday. Yes, Happy New Year to everyone. And again, next week, we will talk about consistency. Yay! All right, I love you all. I'll see you next week. Happy New Year. Smooches. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you. Bye.